going on YouTube? Here's the video I promised you a couple weeks ago when I made that other video. So here it is, coming at you, the Fedora review. Had a chance to wear these around for a couple of weeks, get my impressions, try them out, and this is what I think. It's my opinion. But first, before I get into that, I wanted to thank Seth McMahon. You are sub-prime on my channel, the first subscriber. Thank you so much. I appreciate your subscription. I also wanted to thank David Wallace for the comment, the positivity that he put on that channel by commenting. I appreciate it. Thank you, David Wallace. Now that that's out of the way, just wanted to get back on here, make another video. The first video, I didn't really do anything to it quality-wise. I've got a little bit of equipment here. I'm going to try to up the quality of the videos going forward. But with that video, I just wanted to film it, get it out there, throw myself out there, basically cast myself out there like I was fishing. Anyways, like I said, I'm going to work on the quality going forward. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully there'll be more subscribers to come. Appreciate each and every one of you guys that comes by and takes the time to watch my videos and the opinion that I bring. It's only my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. So right now I'm wearing the second hat I ever bought. This is a Stingy Brim, Stingy Blues Fedora I bought at JJ Hat Center. This is not a paid sponsorship for them. I do kind of, give them some plugs because I appreciate that all the time that they spent with me answering my questions when I was first getting into hats. I wasn't sure about, quality, wasn't sure about style. Had a lot of questions. I happen to live halfway across the country in Arizona. They're up in New York City, so it's not like I could just pop in there and try on a bunch of hats like you should normally probably do when you get into hats. But the next best thing was for me to call Kevin, spoke to him, watched a bunch of his videos on YouTube. If you want some information and some knowledge about these hats that only like a guy that's been doing it for 25 plus years, you need to go on YouTube, search Kevin at JJ Hat Center. You'll find a bunch of his videos. Very knowledgeable, very nice guy. I would suggest if you have any questions, refer to his videos. If you have any further questions, give him a call. You can Google it on Google, type in JJ Hat Center NYC. You'll find the website, you'll find the number. That being said, let's talk about hats here. Like I said, this is the Stingy Blues, made with light felt. Said it's a nice hat. It's a nice hat. There's no lining in here. There's the light felt insignia on there. It's a cloth lining. It's a size large. I'm actually in between sizes. I'm in between a medium and a large. I'm like a 22 3/4. So I just happen to fall in between sizes. So what Kevin suggested I do is you buy the larger hat and you tighten it up. I mean, you can get the medium and stretch the hat, but it's very difficult to do. You have to overstretch the hat, and then it's going to come back. I don't remember the percentage that he said it was going to come back, but it's still going to fit tight on you. So when you leave the hat shop, if you're doing the stretch, buying a smaller one and stretching it, the hat should be oversized. It should feel big on you, and it's going to come back and it's going to tighten up on you. I wasn't so sure that I wanted to go that route when I spoke to him, because me being halfway across the country here, it's not easy for me to return stuff and get, something different. So what he suggested was you buy the bigger one, you tighten it up. They stick a piece of foam underneath the band here. This is a cloth band. Real easy to do. I mean, worst case scenario, you get it. It's still a little tight. You tear some of the foam out. Get it to where you like it. You might even just want to take the foam out and wear it, on a tilt, which is one of the things that he says he does because your head is bigger on a slant. So essentially you could get away with rocking a bigger hat, just wearing it a different style, like on a tilt. Anyways, I've had this hat for a couple years. Love it, wear it all the time, get nothing but great comments about it. It is very good in the elements. I've had it out in snow. It does snow here in Arizona. I live up at 7,000 feet, so we do get a significant amount of snow. It also does very well in the rain. It beads rain. The key to keeping your hat nice is how you dry it. It should be hanging on a hook or left upside down in a cool place and left to dry until it's completely dry. You don't want to leave it by a heater or something. Like heat is kind of the enemy when it comes to felt hats. Even nice like fur hats, you want to make sure you let them dry in a cool place. Well, anyways, yeah, in the last video I showed you the two additions that I bought. I bought a cognac colored Bailey's, which is very similar to this hat. Let me put it on here. Here it is, cognac color. This one is a little bit different from the other hats in the like in the brim. It's a 2-inch brim. I'm kind of more of a stingy brim person myself. I'm a bigger guy. I like the smaller brim. I like it left up. I don't really like the down look on me. I don't know. It just doesn't look good. It's not the way I like to wear my hats. But you know, this is a cognac colored, like I said, 2-inch brim. Kind of a tall, maybe 1 inch, 1.5 inch band on there. Again, no lining in there. It's made by Bailey's. Cloth. Tightened up again. It's a large. Tightened up to like a, you know, medium and a half. Fits me very good. I like the fit, like the look, like the color. It's kind of deceiving. Like when I was watching his video, this is actually a hat that was on the discount wall, and he referred to it in one of his videos. It looked different on camera, but then when I got it, I actually liked it more than how it looked on the camera. You know, it's a great hat. Sometimes I'll tilt it a little bit. It's got a little bit taller of a crown on it. Still the light felt. Doesn't have the insignia in there. It's on the band, cloth band. Yeah, like this hat. Wore it out when we had a little bit of a drizzle. Same thing with the light felt. The water beads off of it. Just had to dry it the correct way once I got it home. This hat will probably last me forever, just like all my hats, because I do take care of them. I do make sure I either have them sitting upside down so it doesn't disform the brim, or I have them like hanging on like a hook or like a peg or something like that. That's a good tip to know. Kevin goes into detail about that kind of stuff. Go watch his video if you want a more in-depth look at it. The other hat I got it about a week after I got this one, was this guy here. A Canadian Biltmore. It's got a nice kind of like fancy lining in there. Leather sweatband in there. Kind of wanted to up the game a little bit on this one. This was another one that was in one of Kevin's video. One of his videos. It was on the discount wall. 66 bucks. Good Canadian Biltmore with a leather sweatband. This is also the large, tightened up. When I got this, I tried it on. It fit pretty good. It was kind of tight, so what I ended up doing was I started peeling back the foam. And the more I peeled back, the better the fit got. And then eventually I got to the point where all the foam was out, and it fits great. And that just shows you the difference between like manufacturers. Could be a little bit different here and there, and maybe it's just the lining and the leather sweatband. Maybe it makes it a little bit tighter. You should always take that into consideration when you're buying a hat, that you know, these are variables that could affect the size of your hat. Anyways, this is a chocolate colored. It's got the satin lining in there. It's very nice. This one's a little bit stiffer. Those other two hats are more soft as far as the felt goes. This one's a little bit more stiff. It's probably just their stiffening process from what I can tell. It doesn't really adjust as well as the other ones. Not that it really matters to me. Like I said, I like wearing the brim up. That's just how I like to wear my hats. It's my thing. Don't really care what other people think. And nobody in this world should ever care what anybody else thinks. Just go with what you like, and it doesn't matter. If you like it, that's all that matters. You know, that being said, let me give you the quote of the video. It only takes one person in this world to start a chain reaction of positivity. That's the truth. Maybe that's just opening a door for somebody. I do that all day just to see the kind of reaction. And then what I have noticed, especially today, is I open the door, and then the next guy opened the door, and then the next guy, and the next guy, and so on and so forth. So actually, you know, it was kind of a chain reaction of positivity. So that's when that little quote hit me. So that's the quote of the video. It only takes one person to start a chain reaction of positivity. So start the chain reaction in your world. Okay. Back to hats. Sorry, I just wanted to get that out there. Yeah. Like this hat, it's interesting. It doesn't show up real well on like the camera unless it's, you know, close to the camera and the light and all that. Nice hat. Like I said, it's a little bit more fancy just because of the silk lining and the leather sweatband. Do like it. I was looking for a brown hat ever since I watched the movie Birdman with Edward Norton and Michael Keaton. Great movie. Watch it if you get a chance. You'll like it. It's very interesting. Edward Norton in that movie had a brown hat. Nice little fedora, stingy brim. Loved it. Loved it from the moment I set eyes on there. I was like, you know what? I like that color. I think it'll look good on me. Obviously, I got a little bit the pasty white skin here. I'm a little bit pale. So I tend to gravitate more towards the darker colors. Other than black, you know, I don't look terrible in a black hat, but I don't really necessarily gravitate towards like a black fedora. I do like black baseball hats. I'm not going to lie there. I do wear a lot of those. But, you know, baseball hats and fedoras are completely different. Night and day kind of difference. So that being said, yeah, that's the fourth hat. I'm sorry. The fourth hat that I've ever bought. Love all these hats. They all need to be judged different. They all kind of go with different moods and vibes, that kind of thing. I will show you the first hat that I ever bought. This is a straw hat that I actually got at Disneyland. Let me set this one down. Got this straw hat at Disneyland. This is the first one I bought. I was at Disneyland. This is a straw hat, more for summer. I generally wear it in the summer when it's a little bit hotter out. We don't get above 90 here. Hard to believe in Arizona, but like I said, I'm at 7,000 feet, so it doesn't get all that hot here. Thank God. Thank God. But anyways, yeah, this is a straw hat made by Gorn Brothers. There is no lining in there, which I don't think you'll find generally in straw hats. They're more for breathability, to keep you cool, not sweating as much. You know, it's got the cloth sweatband. This one is a true medium. It's not tightened up at all. It fits me good. It doesn't fit me too snug. I don't know if you're like this, but if I'm wearing a tight hat, a lot of times I will start to develop a headache, and it starts bothering me. So I don't really generally like a tight hat. I like more of a looser fit. That's just me. I don't know if a lot of people are like that. It's possible. But anyways, yeah, this is the first hat that I bought, straw hat. When I was there in California, we were there on a vacation. I saw this over in the California Adventure side. Loved it, tried it on. It took me a couple different visits there. We were there for like 4 or 5 days. I did go back like 2 or 3 times before I did make the purchase. It was like $55 after tax. It wasn't that much of an investment. I was just kind of getting into the hat, getting my feet into the hat game, and I was like, you know what? Let's just take it, dive in, get it, see what it looks like. Bought it, wore it, love it. You know, I generally wear this one in the summer, and the felt hats, I wear those all year round because I like the look of them. It depends on how I'm feeling and what's going on. So, anyways, that's my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. It's coming at you. I do have a couple of videos planned here in the next couple days. I'll probably film those here next week. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribing helps, you know, any creator. Please subscribe if you like it. I will, like I said, I do have some videos planned. I will be filming those. I will be getting those up. I'm going to try, like I said, don't hold me to this, to get to the point where I'm doing at least 3 videos a week. Right now I am busy. I'm working 2 jobs, 7 days a week. Not a problem. You know, I'm not going to complain about it. I feel lucky that I'm employed, that I'm able to pay my bills, and I'm able to do things. I'm not going to complain about that. But that being said, working 7 days a week, my time is kind of limited. I usually have about 4 evenings off is when I'll be filming these videos. And then any vacation day or sick day or whatever I can take off to do other things. Anyways, I have a couple of interesting videos coming for you. Hope you like them. See you next time. Thank you.